Some heavy hitters are coming to Delmarva for Fight Fest in OC this weekend. Current WBC welterweight champion Sean Showtime Porter and five-time world champion Vinny the Paz Pazienza are scheduled to be in attendance. You can also check out the much-anticipated ladies battle, which will pit OC Fight Club's Lupe Ayaladana and this lady right here, United States Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Lisa Bodenberg of Baltimore Boxing. Also joining me is the head coach at Main Street Gym in Salisbury, Hal Chernoff. Thank you both for coming in this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
Hal, I know we have a big event that's happening, but I want to talk a little bit about Main Street Gym first. Can you talk to me about the gym?
Well, we've been in existence approximately 32 years, working with kids of all ages, and it's just continued to grow, and we like to think of it as a shining star in the city of Salisbury and Wycomico County. We work with a lot of at-risk kids over the years, and we're a nonprofit that just loves doing what we do. And this event is a way to showcase and highlight all the work we do in the gym night after night after night. Let these kids kind of experience letting the crowd come out and watch them.
And this is a gym that specializes in boxing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Lisa, what got you into boxing?
I actually kind of fell into the sport many years ago. I was injured in both Iraq and Afghanistan, and I couldn't run anymore after my last surgery. So I'd gotten out of the Marine Corps at the time, and I was trying to find something to keep me in shape. That didn't include running. So I found boxing living out in California, and I started getting into it from there.
Well, from the bottom of our hearts and everyone on Delmarva, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Hal, I want to talk about Fight Fest OC. Can you tell us about that?
It's called the baddest son of the beach.
Okay. Easy now.
But she might be the baddest daughter of the beach. Although Lupe does live over in Worcester County, so she's going to want to claim that title. And it's just going to be a great event. We've got a lot of fights on there, probably 12, maybe 13. 5 guys out of Main Street Gym will be in there. Ocean City Fight Club's got people there. Baltimore's Boxing, Jake Smith has got Lisa. Lisa's from Baltimore, and she fights out of Baltimore Boxing. We've got Mac Lewis's gym sending people over from the Western Shore. So there's going to be a lot of great bouts up in the ring. And one of them is a ex-running back for the Baltimore Ravens. That's going to be an interesting bout. And he's fighting a young man that I trained who's a senior at Salisbury University. So that'll be an interesting, that should be a real battle right there too.
Now, I have a question that either one of you can answer. What are the benefits of boxing? Now, before you answer, you see in movies, you see, a lot of worried mothers that see these kids, oh, I don't want my son beating up on another kid, but that's not what it's about at all, right?
Absolutely, I agree. That's not what it's about. For me, when I like to explain it to people, it's a chess match in the ring. It takes more mental fortitude than it does physical strength. And my mother is still one of those mothers who she doesn't, she gets afraid. But when you really take a step back and you realize the mental effort that goes into boxing and what it takes mentally, it makes you a stronger individual all around, like I said, more mentally than it does so physically.
Now, how young would you recommend kids start boxing?
USA Boxing says they have to be 8 years old.
Okay.
And coincidentally, last week we had one of our 8-year-olds debut over in Baltimore. He did really good. Mom was really nervous. I think Dad was really nervous. Grandpa was really nervous. But after watching the fight, when it ended, they're just so pumped that now he's also going to be fighting over in Ocean City. So he's going to get up in front of the crowd and he's going to do his thing. And they love it because they saw how structured it is. It's a safe sport because we have a doctor ringside. We have officials that are trained, coaches that are trained. It's not like what some people think it is. It really teaches good discipline
and it's all around supervised by quality trained professionals.
Absolutely. You have to be certified. There's many levels of certification a coach can get. And I've gotten my level 4, which is the highest level because I've been there quite a few years. But the safety of a program really comes from the coaches in that program, and I've got some great assistant coaches.
All right. Now, Lisa, I want you to walk us through what happens before a fight. How do you kind of mentally, physically prepare yourself for something like that?
Before my fights, I like to listen to a lot of motivational videos. Like I said, it's very mental for me, so I get my head in the game. I make sure that I'm well rested and I've eaten properly. I'm very calculated with everything that I consume because we have to have weigh-ins as well.
Sure.
So I make sure that my weight is where it needs to be and my mind is where it needs to be because I've already trained my body. So if I train my mind, my body will follow. So that's what I focus on the day of the fights.
Very cool, and it seems to have done you well.
So far it has.
Okay, let's go over some event details. The Baddest Son o' the Beach Fight Fest OC is this Friday. Doors open at 7 p.m. at the Atlantic City Convention Center. Is that all correct?
No, not the Atlantic City Convention Center.
Sorry, Ocean City.
Ocean City.
What is wrong with me? We're on Delmarva, folks. Guys, thank you so much. Lisa, Hal, it's been a pleasure talking with you guys.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I wish you best of luck at the event.
Thank you.